A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. Paris. In a dramatic turn of events, French opposition lawmakers have successfully brought down the government of Prime Minister Michel Barnier, plunging the nation into a political crisis that raises serious concerns about its ability to legislate and manage a significant budget deficit. The no-confidence motion, which received overwhelming support with 331 votes in favor, marks a historic moment as no French government has lost a confidence vote since 1962 under Georges Pompidou. The political landscape in France has been fraught with tension, especially following President Emmanuel Macron's decision to call a snap election in June that resulted in a polarized parliament. This division has left the government vulnerable, and Barnier is now expected to resign along with his cabinet, submitting his resignation to President Macron shortly. The implications of this political upheaval extend beyond the borders of France, as the European Union grapples with its own challenges, including the recent collapse of Germany's coalition government. The timing of this crisis is particularly precarious, occurring just weeks before President-elect Donald Trump is set to take office in the United States. The far-right and left-wing factions within the National Assembly united against Barnier, primarily in response to his controversial use of special constitutional powers to push through an unpopular budget without a final parliamentary vote. This budget aimed to achieve 60 billion euros in savings, a move that has been met with fierce opposition from various political groups. Marine Le Pen, the leader of the National Rally Party, was vocal in her criticism of Barnier, asserting that the only way to protect the French people from a punitive budget was to collapse the government. This sentiment echoes the frustrations of many lawmakers who feel that Barnier's austerity measures, which included cutting 40 billion euros in spending and raising taxes by 20 billion euros, failed to address the concerns of their constituents. The political fallout from this crisis has already begun to unsettle financial markets, with France's borrowing costs briefly surpassing those of Greece, a country often viewed as a financial risk. As President Macron contemplates his next move, he faces a critical decision: whether to appoint a new prime minister swiftly or allow Barnier and his ministers to remain in a caretaker capacity. The urgency of the situation is underscored by the upcoming reopening ceremony of the Notre Dame Cathedral, which President-elect Trump is expected to attend. Any new prime minister will be tasked with navigating a deeply divided parliament and addressing the pressing issue of the 2025 budget, which remains in limbo due to the current political instability. The potential for further political chaos looms large, as Macron's opponents may continue to thwart his efforts by voting down successive prime ministers. Critics argue that the only viable solution to this prolonged crisis is for Macron to resign, a notion he has thus far resisted. The stakes are high, not only for the French government but also for the European Union, which is already grappling with its own internal challenges. The political crisis in France serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of governance in times of economic uncertainty. As the country braces for potential turbulence, the focus will undoubtedly shift to how Macron plans to restore stability and regain the confidence of both the French people and international investors. With the risk of a prolonged political standoff, the coming weeks will be crucial in determining the future direction of France's governance and its economic policy. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.